Welcome to 3-Act Structure Explained, where we prove that every movie is secretly the same movie. This time, we're looking at Shrek. Ready? Go. In Act 1, Shrek lives alone, and he likes it that way. Because Shrek is a big, scary, gross ogre, everyone is afraid of him, so they stay away, leaving him to be gross and disgusting all he wants in peace. But that starts to change when the local ruler, Lord Farquaad, am I allowed to say that? Wants to round up all fairy tale creatures to get rid of everything he sees as ugly and imperfect. This leads to a talking donkey hiding from Farquaad's men with Shrek. Donkey is the first being Shrek's ever met who isn't afraid of him. He wants to be Shrek's friend, but Shrek doesn't want a friend. He wants to be left alone.
And then I ate some rotten berries. Man, I had some strong gases eking out of my butt that day.
Why are you following me?
Shrek can't ignore all this forever, because in the inciting incident, Farquaad sends all the fairy tale creatures to live in Shrek's swamp.
What are you doing in my swamp?
So he goes to Farquaad and makes a deal. He'll get the swamp back if he can go rescue Princess Fiona from a castle with a fire-breathing dragon, to bring her back so Farquaad can marry her. The first half of Act 2 has Shrek and Donkey make the journey to the castle. Shrek keeps being mean to Donkey and making it clear that he's not wanted. He's still not open to letting anyone into his life.
Maybe there's a good reason Donkey shouldn't talk.
They get to the castle, and while Donkey, seduces the dragon, Shrek rescues Fiona. Fiona very clearly has a particular image of what her rescuer is supposed to look like, and Shrek doesn't fit it at all.
This beeth our first meeting. Should it not be a wonderful, romantic moment?
Yeah. Sorry, lady. There's no time.
Shrek and Fiona start off hating each other. Fiona hates that Shrek isn't acting like the Prince Charming in all the stories, and Shrek hates Fiona for judging him, just like everybody else. That night, Shrek opens up to Donkey a little about how hard it is that everyone assumes he's a monster because of the way he looks.
I'm not the one with the problem, okay? It's the world that seems to have a problem with me. People take one look at me and go, "Ah, help, run! A big, stupid, ugly ogre." They judge me before they even know me.
Fiona, meanwhile, is acting a little off. She keeps insisting that they camp for the night and hides herself away as soon as the sun goes down. Shrek is still just doing a job, bringing Fiona to Farquaad just to get his swamp back. But that starts to change in the midpoint. After fighting off Robin Hood and taking an arrow out of Shrek's butt, Shrek and Fiona start to realize that they have a lot in common. As they make their way back to Farquaad's castle, they start to fall in love. But neither of them will admit it, because they both assume that a princess and an ogre can never be together.
I was wondering, are you gonna eat that?
Then on the final night, Donkey stumbles onto Fiona and finds out her secret. She was cursed so that every night she turns into an ogre, which could mean that her and Shrek are a better match than anyone thought. But Fiona is obsessed with breaking the curse, kissing her true love to return to her true form. This leads into the all is lost moment. Shrek overhears Fiona and Donkey talking, and when Fiona says ogres are ugly, he thinks she's talking about him, even though she was talking about herself.
Who could ever love a beast so hideous and ugly? Princess and ugly don't go together. That's why I can't stay here with Shrek.
So the next morning, right as Fiona was about to tell him everything, Shrek says he doesn't want anything to do with her and gives her to Farquaad. He also tells off Donkey and makes him leave. Shrek goes back to his swamp alone. He got everything he thought he wanted at the beginning of the movie, and he's miserable. But Shrek finally figures out what he's doing wrong when Donkey shows back up. Donkey tears into Shrek about how he needs to stop pushing away people who care about him and admit that he loves Fiona.
You're so wrapped up in layers, onion boy, you're afraid of your own feelings.
Go away.
See? There you are, doing it again, just like you did to Fiona. And all she ever do was like you, maybe even love you.
I'm sorry.
So they fly off to stop the wedding between Fiona and Farquaad in the climax. Shrek confesses his feelings for Fiona in front of a whole crowd. And even though everyone laughs at him, Fiona says she feels the same way. She lets the sun go down and turns into an ogre. Farquaad is disgusted by her because he can only see outer beauty. But as he tries to have them arrested, Donkey sends in the dragon to eat him. Shrek and Fiona kiss, and Fiona's curse is broken, so she turns into an ogre? Because that's her more authentic self, her true form.
I'm supposed to be beautiful.
But you are beautiful.
In the resolution, Shrek and Fiona get married, and everyone has a party. For the first time in his life, Shrek isn't alone, and he's truly happy.
I love you.
Really?
Really, really.
So, what did the characters learn from this? And what can we learn? Here are the major themes of the story. Love. Unlike what some other movies would have you believe, romance isn't perfect and clean like in fairy tales. Love can be unexpected. And love isn't only for beautiful people. Everyone's beautiful to somebody. Prejudice. Don't judge somebody based on their looks before you get to know them as a person. And human connection. It's not healthy to hide from the world. Everyone needs to have other people in their life who care about them and accept them for who they are.
And there's a lot more to ogres than people think. Ogres are like onions.
They stink?
Yes. No.
Click the card on the left to see how another movie follows 3-act structure. Click the card on the right for a full explanation of what 3-act structure is and how it works. Subscribe if you like these videos and want to see more. And leave a comment if there's a movie you want to see the channel talk about next.